Hi people, I'm finally returning to Night Shift in a review video with their Annie Oatley. Kind of a cute, silly label on there, named after Annie Oakley, the gunslinger from the Old West. And this is a pale ale they've brewed a bunch of times. It's always been brewery only. Now they finally distributed some cans out. It's just brewed with oats, as you might guess from the Oatley name, and citrus, Simcoe, and mosaic hops. It's 5.3% alcohol. This is canned on the 10th, so exactly a week ago. Pretty darn fresh, 5.3%. Maybe I said that, but it's supposed to be a pretty good one. I've been getting kind of tired of Night Shift's IPAs because I feel like the way they hop them and their yeast strain just always brings out lots of bitter, pithy, dank qualities that I just kind of got tired of, and I feel like it's a little bit more in your face now that they have been brewing, huge giant batches and canning millions of cans each year. Well, this one is supposed to be a little different, I think. A little less dank, milder, I think fruitier. And that's what I like a lot in my beers. It still looks like a lot of Night Shift beers. They tend to be super carbonated too, is what I noticed, but this one isn't crazy carbonated. I poured it kind of hard there. The head isn't rich and thick. It looks like it's gonna fade pretty quickly, and it's not too carbonated. That's nice because I've seen how a lot of the hazy, aromatic, juicy IPA producers tend to overcarb their beers to make the aroma a little bit bigger, and that just I think it's kind of a shortcut, and it ends up not being as great on the palate. I feel like an IPA shouldn't feel like a super carbonated Belgian on your palate or anything. And they're also not naturally carbonated, but you can see that as a wispy head that's dying out pretty quickly. Oh yeah, that smells good. It's very fruit forward. I smell a lot of berry Simcoe and like grapey purple drink, peaches and syrup. Wow, super fruity. That's nice. I'm not getting any dankness, and it's not vegetal. Really, really good aroma. It's all these hops are blending together nicely. It's not. I guess it's pretty darn tropical too. But if you think about sort of fruity pebbles, berry flavors, grapey flavors, I get that on the nose too. In addition to sort of peaches and pineapples and syrup. But a pretty strong aroma. Yeah, it's not super carbonated. Pretty darn light body, even though they use oats, and the oats are often supposed to give more body. But I think it just softens it maybe a little bit. But it's not very full bodied at all. And it's a little bit sweet. Yeah, quite sweet. I'm actually not a huge fan of the body. It could be a little bit more in there, especially because it's so sweet. It almost seems like it's the oats lighten it or something. It does add a nice crackery, multi-grain flavor to the finish, so it's not all pure fruit. There's a little bit of a refreshing, cracky quality about it. I almost wish it were a little bit colder. I might throw this can back in the fridge because it's hot today here, so it didn't get super cold. But it's a good one, definitely. A little bit surprised because I've kind of mostly been drinking Whirlpool. That's the one Night Shift beer that I'll return to. Their lower alcohol mosaic pale ale, because that one's nice and peachy. Yeah, I think I probably like the Night Shift pale ales more than their IPAs usually these days, but I'll keep returning to them. But the other day I had one of their one hop, a morph that was supposed to be a session IPA, like 4.6, and that one was still kind of bitter and pithy. This is starting to build up some dryness on the tongue. But It seems to be quite different from some of their other ones. And a lot of people like it. I haven't had their fluffy IPA. That's one of their ones that I think they're going for, the softer, juicier feel in that. Whereas with their Santilli, that's kind of a West Coast IPA almost in a lot of respects. And a lot of the one hop this time just kind of tastes the same to me. But this one, I'm really noticing this hop combo. And there's just a little bit of a caddy, slight marijuana dank thing happening. Very, very light. It's not on the oniony, garlicky end at all. It's not really sappy. There's like a hint of smoke, of a smoky thing, a smoky, not quite green onion, almost green onion, but that's what I get often from Mosaic Citra and Simcoe, is this sort of like smoky berry thing. It's a little bit hard to describe. This reminds me of also Smarties in the finish, taffy, but it's not a big, soft, like birthday cake type hop experience like I really enjoy that I noticed from Trillium and Finback. But it's very good. Definitely worth it if you see it around the area. I think it stands out in the night shift beers that I've had, and I've had a lot of them. But this one, yeah, maybe will bring me back, and I'll start reviewing some other night shifts just because I might as well. Lots of people like it and drink it, and I should kind of give them another chance because I guess got so tired. I used to drink a lot of night shift, but Annie Oatley is the best thing I've had from them in quite a while. So it's worth it. I guess, what, 425, 85 bags of popcorn. Yeah, bye.